Hello everybody, Toastbomb here today, and we got a ton of information about what is happening with Halo in 2014 today at Microsoft's press conference. I was really nervous going into it. I wasn't sure exactly what we were going to see, but I'm extremely happy with what we did, because they have officially announced a Halo remake anthology, and what that means is they're bringing Halo 1 Anniversary, updating that for 60 frames a second, making it HD. They're doing a full Halo 2 Anniversary, treated Halo 2, where they've gone back, redone all of the graphics like they did in Halo 1 Anniversary. They're remaking Halo 3, not doing too much with the graphics. They're up-resing it, and it's going to be 60 frames a second, and they're also doing the same with Halo 4. And the best part about this is in multiplayer, if you're playing, say, on a Halo 3 map, it'll be Halo 3 rule set and play exactly like Halo 3 plays. If you're playing a Halo 2 map, it'll be Halo 2 rule set, exactly how it plays. He didn't say specifically on stage that there will be, the glitches such as super bouncing, yada yada yada, but he emphasized it is the exact code and everything running, and at the press of a button you can, just like you could in Halo 1 Anniversary, switch back to the original game.
And of course you can switch from new to classic at the touch of a button. Now, Halo 2's multiplayer was special for a lot of reasons, and we wanted to keep that intact, so Halo 2 Anniversary will contain the original Halo 2 multiplayer exactly as it shipped 10 years ago.
It's all going to run off of a single disc, and it's also going to have 4,000 achievement points across the 4 different games. Now, another thing they mentioned that you can do with the campaign specifically is that if you want to, you can also mix and match the different campaign missions if you want to do that. So you could jump over to a Halo 3 mission and then go to the Halo 4. So if you just had a playlist of missions that they're like the go-to missions for that game for you, you can absolutely do that, and you can play those. And that seems really cool. It just seems like they're just going and giving you as much ability to mess with things as possible. Now, so far they haven't mentioned if anything's going to happen with Forge, if we're going to be able to do anything with that in the Halo 2 version, or if that's just strictly going to be in the Halo 3 versions. They haven't released any details like that. We may get that in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if we would get that functionality, because it's all just to sort of unify everything and bring it up to the same feature set level, so it's not like you can only forge on some maps and some you can't. It seems like that's something they would want to do, kind of standardize that feature set. But regardless, I am extremely excited, extremely happy. Now, you're watching Halo 2 gameplay right now. This is actually them playing. They got Bravo up on stage, and they got Ghost Ayame up on stage to play the game just for a little bit. They're obviously not really showing off their skills much, but it's really cool that they're up there on the stage. Now, you'll notice the Halo sniper that they have in here looks a lot like the Halo 4 sniper. So I'm not sure if they're doing a similar thing to the graphics, like they did with the HUD, where they're maybe trying to standardize everything across all the games. So I don't know if in Halo 3 we'll still get a Halo 3 looking sniper, or if they'll try and update that as well. Maybe they'll just reuse the assets and it'll look exactly the same. We haven't seen anything from that, so that is yet to be seen. I'm not sure. I'm assuming maybe they won't do that because Halo 3 and Halo 4 aren't getting the full HD treatment, so maybe we'll just have like higher res textures, all of that stuff. But whatever happens, I'm also really excited to finally play Halo 3 in 60 FPS. That's gonna freak me out. That's actually gonna take a long time to get used to. I've seen Halo 1 and Halo 2 in 60 FPS because we had the PC versions of that, and I played those actually quite a bit. But I've never played Halo 3 in 60 FPS, and that's really gonna freak my eyes out for the first while playing that. And then lastly, they talked a little bit about Halo 5 Guardians and how the multiplayer beta is going to work. The multiplayer beta, they said, is going to be in December. This Halo Anthology remake, Delio, is going to release on November 11th. and you'll get the beta code with the game for Halo 5 Guardians. And all they really showed for that is just a really tiny little teaser trailer thing that I'm assuming it was just all pre-rendered stuff, you know, Spartans jumping into an arena. It looks like they're really sort of trying to play up the whole, we're doing this training simulator type thing, and they're continuing with that vibe, but just taking it way, way farther than they did in Halo 4, where you basically just had like some sort of opening cinematic that was like, this is a training simulator, and then after that you really never got that vibe ever again. You see the Spartans jumping into the arena, and while, yeah, maybe a pre-rendered thing, I think maybe it sort of telegraphs what exactly the vibe they're going to go for. So, maybe at the beginning of a multiplayer match, you'll be sprinting towards the arena, and, you'll jump over a fence or something, and that's how the match will start. But other than that, they really didn't release any details. But I am just so excited. Oh my god, I wanted this thing to just get announced. The wait to be over. There's still more details to, come out, but wow, I'm really happy with what we've seen so far. So, anyways, that is what we saw today at E3. I'm super excited about it. I want to see what you guys think in the comments of this. Do you agree with this? Do you think Halo 2 should have just been a standalone, game without all these other games mucking it up or whatever? You want Halo 2 in its glory, just Halo 2, or do you like the idea of, splitting up the different Halos into different playlists, but still having the proper rule sets for the different games? I don't know. I think it's really cool to just put them all out there and just say, hey, you love these games, we're giving them the exact same way, just with better graphics. Go crazy. But anyways, that will be it for this one. If you like the video, you can leave a like or a comment, or you could subscribe, because I post Halo videos every day. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.